Hi guys, today we're going to be focusing on my kitchen and what I like to think are just quick updates that I've made, or maybe like quick and small updates that I think made a huge impact on my kitchen. The kitchen's the area where I feel like decorating has not come the easiest for me, and I really love how it turned out. So the first space, I went space by space. So on this back wall where I have my microwave and my stove, I did two things only. I added a picture and I moved up my wreath because it just looked off a little bit, was almost touching the microwave, and I didn't think that it looked great that way. So I just moved it up a little bit more, and just like that small little detail I think made a big impact. So part of this video are also going to be just before and after, so that you can kind of see the difference. I also added a rug. I forgot to film the clip of me putting it down. I have the same rug running along the back wall with the sink, so I just wanted to add the same rug again. Now, part of my island, so the island is the next space, I did a lot of organization and decluttering. So this is just a clip of me doing that, because what I really wanted to do with my kitchen island, I wanted to keep it ultra simple. It's a huge island and I like to take advantage of it, because what I've learned with previous decorating is that adding too much can kind of take away from the space. I do love doing it though for Christmas, but ultimately the rest of the year I want to focus on keeping it clean and simple. The next space that I moved to was the back cabinets where my sink is. So again, another part of the decorating process for me was also decluttering and organizing, making the kitchen as functional as possible, because I'm just in this headspace, you guys, where I'm ready. I'm ready to do all the things I need to do, decluttering, organizing, functional things. I just kind of got tired of just like throwing things around. Also doing some cleaning. I'm putting these like topiary spirals back, and I'm adding a framed oil painting here. So this is a new addition, and this clay pot with the floral is also, not floral, but the plant, faux plant, is also a new addition to this corner. That corner has been a pain for me. I've decorated so many different ways since moving in this house. If you've watched all of my decorating videos, there's a whole playlist for you guys. You'll see I've done so many different things. What I've done now, I feel like I've nailed it. I love it. I don't want to change it. And that was it. Simple, but I think it makes a huge impact in the kitchen. Then I went to work on the other side. I like kind of what I had for my decor, but I knew I wanted to change a couple things. And this little Saki tea set, I adore it so much. I found it on eBay. I don't know if there's going to be another one available, but showing you guys again the before and the after, which I think is just makes the kitchen feel clean, simple, but also with character. And I think that's what I've been missing a lot in my house. You'll probably hear me say the word character a lot, because that's just what's been missing from my home. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos very similar to this, where I'm going to be adding in addition to what I've already done, because some things just are missing for me. And the last space to work out was my little nook corner. This is where I have my kitchen table. This is my pie safe. As you'll see through this sped up process, that I'm adding these little clay pots. I really like them because, one, it really goes well with the wood detail that's in the scroll, that's in the wood of the frame of the wall sign, and then the wood of the little shelf that you see. So I really love these clay pots. They gave such a punch. Some of them are from Dollar Tree and some of them are from Hobby Lobby. As you can see, I actually had plans to put a basket where that tier tray is. I didn't like it. I thought the tier tray really did a great job of giving like a good visual in terms of height. So I left it as is. And then what you'll see here is me kind of playing with this right corner on the top of the pie safe. But in the end, I end up doing the tea kettle just to give it like a little bit more pop of white. And then I'm going through the pie safe itself with all of the white decor, because you can see through the doors. And then I'm just kind of rearranging some things. I really don't know honestly what I'm doing. I'm just keep going until I feel like it's visually appealing. The other thing I thought that was missing that could break up all the white through was a wreath. So I'm just taking a command hook, and actually this wreath I already had on hand. It used to be in my bedroom. I redid my bedroom. Go look at that video, I'll link it down below. And I had these extra wreaths, so I put one up on the pie safe. The other thing, so essentially in terms of the pie safe, the only thing I added were the clay pots. That was it. Everything else I already had. The other thing that I realized was the space just needed curtains. But I didn't really want functional curtains in terms of like privacy. I wanted them to frame the windows, and I wanted them to be the sheer curtains. They're so inexpensive. I got mine from Amazon. They're like 120 or 108 inches, I think. Incredibly cheap. You get 2 to a pair. I'll link everything down below for you guys. And it really did the trick, because I get a lot of light from these windows, so I didn't want to have heavy curtains, and the sheer ones worked out amazingly. Now, my kitchen table. I also had this piece as well. It came from my library. It came from the wall of my library, if you guys remember that decor video. But I'm going to be redoing my library, so I knew I was going to be left over with that piece, and it looks stunning on my kitchen table. The flowers gives the floor or the green some dimension, and then you see that I added 2 picture frames and a little like faux tree plant. Now I don't know if the picture frames are gonna have the pictures by the time this video is over, because I'm actually right now through this voiceover, I'm waiting for my prints that I ordered from Etsy, and they're supposed to be delivered today. So hopefully there's gonna be a clip for you guys with the actual photos in the frames. If not, if it doesn't make it into today's video, because I do have like give myself deadlines, I will post what goes in the picture frames on my Instagram as soon as I get the prints. But that is it. I mean, I only added a few touches here and there, and I feel like I'm in a completely different space. I'll take you guys on a quick little final tour of the kitchen, just giving you guys an overall view. I still don't have my prints in. Yeah, hopefully they'll make it in by the time I need to get this video up. But yeah, I just feel like all of the little details that I added really changed this kitchen so much. You would have to kind of like watch the progression. Like for example, these bar stools are also new. I got them in, I think like just before Christmas. I had some that were beige and they just weren't working because the cabinets are white, and I think with the white stools, it just flows a little bit better and doesn't seem like a break, if that makes sense, in decor. Meaning like just it blends in better, and then you can see pretty simple on the island there, and then just the photo, the rug, and moving the wreath is all it took for this section, because I really liked what was already kind of going on. Over on this section, all I did essentially was move this over more, and then I moved this from over here to over here. I really like it. It just kind of makes it feel like a kitchen because it's treats. They are faux. I think I got them from Amazon, but I know they're also available at AliExpress, and they're pretty cheap there too. The clay pot over here, it used to be the white pot, but I moved that to the pie safe, and then I re-added this plant that was in the white pot into this clay pot. And then you guys, I love these so much, and I like that it just gives color, because I don't typically do a lot with color, mostly like green. Everything else is pretty neutral. Lucy's over here trying to get her passport, but she took, you know, too many Dramamines. And then this was one of my newer additions in my last attempt to redecorate my kitchen, and I really liked it, so it stayed. But I used to have different ideas going on here. At one point I had little cake stands with little lamps on them. Like, I've done all the things here, but I think these work really well. I like the brown color here with the green, just kind of pops off all the white. And this is actually my towel holder, I guess you could say. Just in case anyone's interested, I'll link it down below. I got this from Amazon, and I also get the towels that go specifically in here from Amazon as well. And then over in this corner, which I'm so obsessed, I think all of the colors working here with the picture, the frame, the gold pop as well, the clay pot, all of these little elements I think have played a major role in just kind of turning this kitchen around. And I'll just like back up this way so you can kind of see like what my view usually is. It's just a lot easier in person, but I decided in the end not to do anything up at the top. I did give it some good thought. I really did. Maybe one day I will. If anything, I might add to the top of my fridge, but ultimately I decided to just let the crown molding do the talking and left it alone. And then over in the kitchen nook, I'm just gonna point the camera down mostly just because if I go up, the camera tries to auto adjust for the lighting, and I don't know how to deal with that. So everything stayed the same in terms of like furniture, with the exception of I added the curtains, which you guys, the curtains and the pictures that I've added, those two things is what I attribute to changing this entire kitchen around. Like, that's it. It just really needed the framing. And also I just want to point out that I did not do curtains on this window here. There's just not enough room. The crown molding kind of comes out right here. You see that? Yeah, I just thought I could do like a valance, I suppose, but not gonna go for it. At least not now. So this rug matches this rug, which this one needs to be cleaned. And yeah, all three of these are actually the same exact style. Like I mentioned in the voiceover, I'll link everything down below. But like I explained, this was actually on the wall in my library, but I already have my library drafted out. It's gonna look different. So I was gonna be left over with this. I tried it out here and I think it's stunning. I love the pop of floral because everything else is green. So, and then I can change it out for the seasons and that'll be cute too. And then over here, the plant. I had this plant before and I had it on a little stool, but because I have the pictures here, I just didn't add the stool. And then I got these beautiful gold frames from Amazon, just waiting on the prints. Like I said, if they don't make it into today's video, I will put up what they look like here. And then when I get it in and I get them in the frames, I'll post on my Instagram. So make sure you follow me there. And then this wall is curved. So this was the best solution. These are not functional curtains, so I do not intend to close. So that's why this particular method works for me. I did the same thing in my bedroom. And then the pie safe, I think the wreath and the clay pots, that was really it. I already had the teapot, it was just in there, just move some things around. And adding the clay pots, I just think makes it look a little bit more rustic, a little bit more French country. Even though I do have like a little bit of Victorian elements coming through, like when you see the prints in there, like that will pop as well. But that's basically it. That is the final look of, I'm just gonna back up. So that is the final look for the kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeover. I love how it turned out. The next space is going to be my living room, which is going to come quick. I am on a mission like none other. We're also going to do the butler's pantry, entryway, library. A lot of stuff is just going to get updated. So stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you guys there.